You're ready to see some stock car racing. All right, we'll start with a 6-lap trophy dash, our limited sportsman street stock and pro stock type of cars. These are the 4 fastest tonight. Qualifying for the dash on the pole, car number 15, a 76 Camaro from Spark, sponsored by High Sierra Imports, the Clutch House, Sunshine Auto Dismantlers, Norm's Classic Autos, Matco Tools, and D. Krentz Racing. Car number 15 is Hollywood DJ Krentz. Number 25, one of our visitors tonight from Cloverdale, California. And Jelly Vineyard Chevy Lumina, also sponsored by First Street Studio, McConnell Chevy Olds. Out of Cloverdale, car number 25 is driven by Mike Catarelli. Mike would also like to wish his dad happy birthday in the stands tonight. Car number 80 qualified second fast tonight. From Orangevale, California, the Marco Muffler automobile has raced with us before. A pro stock car that came up and raced with our NorCal Tour, did a fine job. Back out here tonight with us for this open comp event. Car number 80 from Orangevale, Jim Parnell. And this fella has turned the 5 fastest laps at this racetrack this year. He made it 6 tonight. Car number 65 is a 77 Camaro from Reno. This machine is for sale. The car, the tires, the engine, the tranny, the rear end, the spare parts, a new body for the car is in the garage. Everything for sale. Talk to him in the pits afterwards. He's going NorCal Racing if everything works out for him, and he'd like to sell this one, and you can get yourself one heck of a race car. He turned an all-time record for our rules in this division of 14.05 seconds tonight in qualifying. Car number 65 from Reno, Craig Paulson. Mountain Towing, the official tow service of Silver State Raceway, out on the racetrack right now to help with a little push start for DJ. Gentlemen, fire them up. Let's go play in circles here. Archie Buchanan takes a look at the 4 cars as they head down the back stretch. DJ and Mike bringing them around that front row. Here we go. They jump on the gas. Got a good-looking trophy dash start. We are racing. Catarelli wins the race into the first turn, jumping out front. Krentz second, Paulson third, Parnell fourth. This is a 6-lap event. Mike Catarelli, your leader. DJ Krentz in the 2 spot. Here comes Paulson taking a look to the inside. Craig Paulson in car number 65, side by side with DJ Krentz. Good racing right there for second place. Our limited sportsman division featuring fine, close racing all summer long, and Paulson takes over second place. 3rd lap down right here. 3 to go for Mike Catarelli. Got a good jump from the get-go. He is out front. Craig Paulson trying to run him down. DJ Krentz 3rd. Jimmy Parnell running in 4th. 4 down, 2 to go for that beautiful red machine out of Cloverdale. White flag will fly. One more time around for Mike Catarelli in the 25. Craig Paulson gaining ground but running out of time. DJ Krentz 3rd, Jim Parnell 4th. Paulson drives it deep into 3 and 4. Catarelli smooth off the turn. He takes the win. Craig Paulson 2nd, DJ Krentz 3rd, Jim Parnell finishes 4th. All right, we'll get Mike back out here in a little bit and present him with a trophy. All right, 4 fastest qualifiers in the Maverick division. Fast time tonight for the Mopar fans in attendance. In a Dodge Dart out of Sun Valley, car number 66, Dwayne Kramer. Also from Sun Valley in a Firebird, car number 2, one of our top 5 or 6 cars in the point standings all season long. This is Rockin' Rick Miller. 00, another fella who has hung around the top 5 all year, was the points leader early in the season in a Firebird from Carson City, the Moon Man, Mike Moon. And car number 11, 4th fast tonight, 3rd in points on the season. From Carson City, car number 11 is Racing Jason Curver. All right, fellas, fire them up. This will be a 4-lap event. Camaro on the pole, followed by a couple of Birds and then the Dart. Who's going to get this one? Here they come. On the gas, Curver and Moon, bringing them around. We go green. Mike Moon on the outside. Jason Curver getting a little help from Rockin' Rick to get out in front of him. Now they're three wide going down in the... This is Maverick Racing at its finest right here. Moonman says, "A heck with that." Here we come to complete lap number 1. Jason Curver out front of Rick Miller, followed by Mike Moon and Dwayne Kramer. Rockin' Rick trying to grab the lead up on the high side is Jason Curver. Here comes Mike Moon back inside. As we complete lap number 2, looks like Rick Miller will be your leader. Curver on the outside trying to stay with him. Mike Moon right behind him. White flag will fly. Curver trying the outside again. Look out, Jason. That wall's right there, buddy. Rick Miller the leader. Jason Curver. Now looks like Jason might try the inside. What's going to happen in this last turn? Curver goes high. Miller stays low. And Rick Miller will hold on for the win. Followed by Jason Curver, Mike Moon, and Dwayne Kramer.
Nice round of applause for the Cloverdale, California driver who won the trophy for Diane Esquivel from South Lake Tahoe is our trophy girl tonight. Hey, let's have a big hand for Rick and Mike, your Trophy Dash winners. And we've got the B-Main last chance qualifier for the Maverick A-Main coming up next. It'll be a 15-lap race.
All right, these are the fellas that'll try to make it into the Maverick Big 50, 50-lap main event happening here later on this evening. Starting at the back of this B-Main will be number 44 in a 76 Ford Maverick from Carson City. That's Mike Fuller. Car number 54, a former Story County Police cruising vehicle, is a 74 Fury 3 from Carson City. Car number 54 is Russell Ferrenti. Car number 12 from Silver Springs. Car number 12 is David Carroll. Number 29, a Buick Regal from Reno. That's Susie Q, Susie Schmidt. Car number 30, 72 Nova from Carson City. By the way, this machine is for sale just like you see it, with the motor and the tranny and the tires and everything. Scott's moving, so he wants to sell the thing before he leaves. $500 buys the whole thing. Car number 30 from Carson City, Scott Smith. Car number 28 in the Pontiac Ventura from Carson City, that's Dave Nunes. Driving the 97 car, first time at Silver State Raceway, at least since I've been around town and in this division. Car number 97 from Carson City is Shane Klein. Car number 4, an Olds Cutlass from Carson City, that's Tim Wyatt. Number 77 starts up in the outside of the front row in a Firebird, 75 Firebird Trans Am from Dayton, Fast Eddie Brandenburg. And car number 39 on the pole in a Camaro from Carson City, that's Guy Perry. All right, 15 laps, top 4 finishers, transfer to the Big 50 main event. So we'll take 6 cars out of this race into the main event. The guys don't know that yet. Always a surprise when you make the main and didn't know it. Top 6 finishers will transfer to the main event out of this one. Official Trophy Dash winner we listed as Mike Moon. We are underway, and Ed Brandenburg jumps out front quick. Shane Klein in 97 down in the inside trying to get by him. Fast Eddie trying to lead this first lap here. Here comes Klein in the 97 car. Shane Klein will be your leader. Ed Brandenburg second. Third place, car number 4, Tim Wyatt. Dave Nunes in 28. Now David Carroll running fourth in the 12 car. 28 and 30. Dave Nunes and Scott Smith side by side battling for 5th. Here comes Shane Klein in 97 out front. Ed Brandenburg, Tim Wyatt, and David Carroll following him around. Remember now, not only will the front 4 qualify, but we'll take the next 2 as well for a total of 6 into the main event. This is a 15-lap race. Coming around to complete lap number 3, Shane Klein is your leader. This event was open to all cars who have raced in the Maverick division before, or at least that's what the sheet said. '97 car, your leader, Shane Klein from Carson City. Out front, followed by Ed Brandenburg, Tim Wyatt, David Carroll, Dave Nunes, and Scott Smith. Mike Fuller running in 7th place now. Five laps down, 10 to go. Ed Brandenburg gaining ground on the leader. Tim Wyatt right behind him. Problems for the 30 car. Scott Smith is slowed. He's off the pace, and a couple of cars go by him. 6 laps down, 9 to go. Russell Ferranti now in 6th place in car 54. We're just about halfway home with this one. So far, so good. No yellows. Scott Smith has pulled off the racetrack in car number 30. Coming around to complete lap number 8, Ed Brandenburg right on the tail of Shane Klein, trying to figure out a way around him. 3rd place car is Tim Wyatt in number 4. There goes Brandenburg to the high side, making a move. Oh, and didn't make it around that time, but he's still on the high side and giving it a shot. Ed Brandenburg trying to pass on the outside here. Good battle for the lead going on between Klein and Brandenburg. Tim Wyatt runs 3rd, David Carroll 4th. Dave Nunes runs in 5th, and you've got a 6th place car out there, number 54. That is Russell Ferranti. Here comes that battle for the lead again. Giving each other plenty of room. Good job by both drivers out front. Ed Brandenburg staying right there, side-by-side racing out here in the B-Main. Coming around to complete lap number 11. Brandenburg trying to make the move right now. Couldn't get by him that time. Come around turn 4, that wall jumps up at you in a hurry. There goes Fast Eddie now, trying it one more time on the outside. Klein back on the inside. Oh, Shane Klein went in hot, little sideways. Oh, he hits a 77 car. Brandenburg's able to keep it going the right way. 3 laps to go. Ed Brandenburg, your leader. Susie Q has spun over in turn 2. She's getting out of the racetrack. Now Klein goes around. Tim Wyatt got a little sideways coming out of turn 2. David Carroll has taken over 2nd place. Brandenburg, your leader, with 2 laps to go. We get a caution flag. David Carroll 2nd. Tim Wyatt's running in 3rd now, followed by Dave Nunes, Russell Ferranti, and Shane Klein runs in 6th place. Fast Eddie's out front right now. David Carroll is 2nd. Tim Wyatt is 3rd. All right, they're bunching up. Yellow light's been turned out. All right, she's looking them over. Here we go. 2-lap sprint to the finish. Green flag. Ed Brandenburg trying to hang on for the win here. David Carroll runs in 2nd place. Timmy Wyatt in 3rd. Russell Ferranti is going to take a peek for 4th here as he follows Dave Nunes around. Can't get him. White flag will fly for Ed Brandenburg in car number 77. Here he comes. 1 more to go. Top 6 positions stay the same. Maybe. Look out. We got him sideways over in turn 2. Look out now, fellas. Oh, you got to use a brake there, Russell. That brake pedal's the one in the middle there, bud. And battling back to the line, your winner is Ed Brandenburg, followed by David Carroll, Tim Wyatt, Russell Ferranti. Mike Fuller finishes 5th, and Guy Perry 6th as Shane Klein spun right here at the flag. We'll see what we get out of this one. I guess they're right, or at least that's the way they're electing to start. Car number 63 will start at the back of the pack in a 77 Regal from Zephyr Cove, sponsored by Heiser Construction. Driving the car normally driven by Ron Tickner. Driving tonight, car number 63, Tom Stewart. Car number 75, Otto Reno, sponsored by Western Sign Service, Nevada's Rod Shop, and Lester Racing. Car number 75 is Bobby Hines. Car number 24, A 75 Nova from Carson City, sponsored by FJ Racing and Barnum Construction. Former Maverick Division track champion, and I believe this will be his limited sportsman debut tonight. He's also won one of our Race of Champions out here, doing a good job one night. Car number 24 from Carson City is Jeffrey Varnum. Car number 7, another former track champion in this division, as a matter of fact, at Silver State Raceway from Sparks. It is a 1980 Buick Regal, sponsored by DNS Auto Dismantlers, Vern's Auto Repair, and Reneva Auto Parts. Car number 7 is Vern Hewson. Car number 91, coming down from Meridian, Idaho to race with us this weekend. Rojo Truck and Auto Salvage Camaro. Car number 91 is Brent Cool. Car number 99, a 91 Camaro from Sun Valley, sponsored by Nevada Rod Shop, Driveline Service of Carson, and Beck's Machine Shop. Car number 99 is J.T. Stark. '81 Camaro from South Lake Tahoe. Car number 10 is sponsored by Montoya's State Line Shell, Mountain Towing, and Precision Auto Body. Car number 10, one of our Silver State Raceway regulars, that's Bob Peterson. Car number 94 from Portland, Oregon. Gutierrez Tire and Wheel sponsoring this Chevrolet Nova. Car number 94 is driven by Terry Farness. Car number 10W. In a Camaro from Ceres, California. Races regularly at Stockton, sponsored by Watley Racing. Vicks Water Truck. Valley Radiators. Wiesner and Serto. Car number 10W is Jarvie Watley Jr. Car number 8, a 1983 Regal from Carson City. Sponsored by Action Auto Parts, Long John Silver's, Thompson's Race Car Fabrication, Capital Automotive, Ambo Racing, and Capital Shell. Car number 8 is Mike Hayward. Number 55, in a Buick Regal from Sparks, sponsored by Vern's Automotive Repair. You see, special thanks to Vern right on the side. Car number 55, Tony Diaz. Car number I-33 from Haley, Idaho, a 69 Dart, the Meads Racing Dodge Dart. That is Jeffrey Meads. Number 27, an 80 Buick Regal from Carson City, sponsored by D&D Tire and Capital City Auto Parts. Car number 27 is Tom Vernon. 76 Camaro, car number 29, is sponsored by Capital City Loan and Northwest Enterprises from Carson City. That's Frank Sanfilippo. And on the pole for this one will be car number 72 from Modesto, sponsored by the Substation, Wanda and Chelsea Maddox, the Watley family. And a note here that, what is this, Mark is getting married tomorrow to Wanda? Is that true? And what a stag party. Car number 72 from Modesto, that's Mark Maddox. Congratulations a day early, Mark. Let's fire him up and go racing. Who's Wanda? Everybody getting bunched up for a 30-lapper. That's the length of our main events on a regular show. So this will be a good race right here. Top 4 transfer to the 100-lap main event to fill out the 24-car field for that one. Here we go, all bunched up, coming out of 3 and 4. Mark Maddox in 72, Frank Sanfilippo in 29. They race down into the first turn. Whoa, Tony Diaz going sideways. Everybody else hard on the brakes. Looks like we'll have to try it again. We go caution, and we'll get a complete restart out of this one. And we will go green next time around, should they all stay lined up like they are right now. Mark Maddox, Frank Sanfilippo in row number 1. Row 2 is Tom Vernon. And a 33 car of Jeff Meads. Third row, 55, Tony Diaz. 8, Mike Hayward. Row 4, You've got 10W. That is Jarvie Watley as they come back around, looking to start this one again. Bunching up, we go green. Here we go. Frank Sanfilippo grabs the lead from the point. Battle for second place between Mark Maddox and Jeff Meads. Whoa! Bumping and grinding coming around turn 4. Frank Sanfilippo out quickly. We've got a little bit of an altercation over in turn number 2 now as everybody tries to get around him. Mike Hayward saved that thing from going into the wall down there. Everybody else is going the right way again. But we go under caution for Mike Hayward down there at the end of turn number 2. The fellas race back to the yellow to get lined up. Down this 30-lapper. Top 4 transfer to the main event. That is all. Your leader is Frank Sanfilippo, followed by Tom Vernon. Terry Farness in 94 runs 3rd. Terry's looking for 2nd place here. JT Stark runs in 4th place right now. Terry Farness takes over 2nd. Tom Vernon 3rd, JT Stark taking a peek down to the inside. JT's going to go by and pick up a spot. Here comes Bobby Hines in the 75 car. Jarvie Watley in number 10W runs in 6th place. Vern Hewson is 7th in car number 7. Bob Peterson is 8th in the 10 car. Bobby Hines goes by into 4th place. Frank Sanfilippo, your leader. Terry Farness, JT Stark, and Bobby Hines. Still have a long ways to go, but if they stay just like this, those are your 4 transfer cars. Seven laps down. 24 car of Jeffrey Varnum goes to the pits. Tom Stewart spins out the 63 machine right down here in the exit of turn 4. We will go yellow on lap number 8. Racing back to the line, good battle for 6th place. Vern Hewson on the outside, got around Jarvie Watley. Yellow lights turned out. Should be ready to rock and roll here. Fellas, stay in line. We go back to green. Oh, blown right rear tire on the 63 car for Tom Stewart. He's going to have to take it in the pits. Something happened to car number 7. Vern Hewson off the pace. Frank Sanfilippo, your leader. Terry Farness is 2nd. JT Stark 3rd. Bobby Hines still runs in 4th. Mike Hayward, 5th place car. 6th belongs to Tom Vernon. Tony Diaz runs 7th, and Brent Poole runs 8th place in the 91. Brent Poole up on the outside trying to pick up a spot. Vern Hewson right behind him. Good battle up here in front of the pack too, with Frank Sanfilippo continuing to lead the race. Tony Diaz side by side with Tom Vernon. Diaz trying to take over 6th place in car number 55. He's got it. Brent Poole drives into 7th. Here comes Vern Hewson taking over 8th place. Now Hewson to the outside, driving it deep down into turn 3. Car number 7, Vern Hewson. All right, front of the pack will be coming around here to complete lap number 13. Frank Sanfilippo, Terry Farness, JT Stark, Bobby Hines, and Mike Hayward, your top 5. Mike Hayward's the man looking to pass somebody. Only 4 cars transfer. Mike Hayward trying to make the main event. Has to pick up one spot out there somewhere. 14 laps down. We'll be halfway through with this one next go-round. Houston now has taken over the 6th spot, car number 7, but they've got a long ways to go to catch up to the first 5 cars out here who are running away. This time by will complete lap number 16. Frank Sanfilippo continues to lead it. Terry Farness right there with him. J.T. Stark in 3rd. Bobby Hines 4th. Mike Hayward putting on the pressure in car number 8. Stark looks to the inside. J.T. Stark trying to make a pass into 2nd place. Farness trying to hold him off. Good battle for position. Look at those fellas go. J.T. Stark has just taken over 2nd. Here comes Bobby Hines. He'll take over 3rd. Something happened to Terry Farness's car number 94. He has fallen off the pace. Oh, a spin coming out of turn 2. It's Tom Vernon and Bob Peterson getting together in turn 2. And now the front 4 coming back around to the yellow. It's Frank Sanfilippo, J.T. Stark, Bobby Hines, and Mike Hayward. First 4 guys. 94 car, Terry Farness had to pull off into the pits. Vern Husing gets a break here. He gets to pull right back up on the rear bumper of Mike Hayward. So dejectedly leaving the track down there as the 10 cars out of the race. If I could get one of the fellas in security, one of the security guards up to the tower for a message, please. One of the security guards up top, please. Thank you. All right, 19 laps down in this one, 11 to go. Mel is what I'm trying to say. Okay, we're coming around to complete lap number 20 this time. Frank Sanfilippo still leads it. Vern Husing off the pace again. He was making a run for 4th place and the car cut out on him. So now you got a big gap between 4th and 5th again. Those first 4 fellas trying to transfer to the main event. It's Frank Sanfilippo, J.T. Stark, Bobby Hines, and Mike Hayward. JT to the inside, took a peek. Whoa, lost right rear tire. Look out, fellas, it's down there near the wall. It's Terry Farness in the 94 car. Terry lost a tire over there, and he's going to come to a halt up in turn number 3. I think the tire stopped inside the fence on the track side of the fence, so it didn't get in the pits. That's the good news. Bad news, of course, for Terry Farness. A bad break for him. Frank Sanfilippo is saying, when is this one going to end? He has been out front from the get-go. You've got J.T. Stark running in 2nd place. Bobby Hines is still 3rd. Mike Hayward 4th. Tony Diaz now your 5th place car. Jarvie Watley Jr. runs in 6th. Car number 8, your 4th place car. That last number on the scoreboard, that is the position that transfers. Everybody in front of him will transfer as well. Tony Diaz looking for a way by in the 55. Jarvie Watley in 10W has moved up to 6th place now. Go back to green, and that 63 car is out of the race. Archie just waved him off the racetrack, and I think that's where Tom's going to go. He tried to time that light and just jump by the whole pack. .23 down, 7 to go. Frank Sanfilippo, J.T. Stark, Bobby Hines, and Mike Hayward again build up a big gap between themselves and the rest of the pack. Good 4-car battle for 5th place back there. Those fellas keep racing each other, but the leaders keep running away from them. Bobby Hines on the inside of J.T. Stark trying to grab 2nd place here. We come around to complete lap number 25, and Bobby Hines in 75 is your 2nd place car. J.T. runs 3rd, followed by Mike Hayward. Bobby Hines looking for the lead. The 75 car's hooking up here, folks. Here comes Bobby. 4 laps to go. Hines on the inside will grab the lead down the backstretch from Frank Sanfilippo. Whoa, look at that battle back there for 5th place. Here comes Mike Hayward now taking a look at 3rd. Bobby Hines, your new leader. Frank Sanfilippo 2nd. Mike Hayward and J.T. Stark side by side running for 3rd. Next time by will complete lap number 28. Look out, fellas. We got 5 cars all bunched up in the backstretch. Vern Hewson flying through there. Whoa, there goes Jeff Meads in the 33 car. White flag will fly next time. Mike Hayward and Frank Sanfilippo battle for 2nd. Bobby Hines, your leader. Hayward 2nd. Sanfilippo 3rd. And the 99 car is 4th. That's J.T. Stark. Here comes a checkered flag and a big 30-lap win for Bobby Hines out of Reno in car number 75. Mike Hayward 2nd, Frank Sanfilippo 3rd, and J.T. Stark 4th. Those are your 4 transfer cars. They were the front 4 most of the way. Vern Hewson finishes 5th. Brent Kuhl comes home in 6th place. All right, main event, back of the pack. The transfers from the B main, car number 28, that's Dave Nunes from Carson City. In front of him, car number 44 from Carson City is Mike Fuller. Car number 12 from Silver Springs, David Carroll. Car number 39 from Carson City is Guy Perry. 00 from Carson City is Mike Moon. Car number 4 from Carson City, Tim Wyatt. In 77 from Dayton, Fast Ed Brandenburg. Car number 21 from Carson City, Big Al Goss. 66 from Sun Valley is Dwayne Kramer. 18 from Silver Springs, Danny Vasquez. 36 from Carson City, Jumpin' James Johnson. 25 from Carson City, Shane Patterson. 02 out of Gardnerville is Mike Glisson. 82 from Carson City, Dennis Belfi. 78 from Dayton, Chess Bonds. 24X out of Minden, that is Rick Farmer. In the 47 car from Sparks, Kevin Brannigan. Car number 10 from Silver Springs is Ken Miller, and on the point in 35 out of Reno, that's Glenn McCutta. All right, fellas, here we go. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, and these guys should have a good time now. 50-lap main event. All right, now we're ready to go with a 50-lap main event. All right, first 40 laps all count even under yellow here. The last 10 have to be green flag laps. The race is underway. And Ken Miller is sideways, Kevin Brannigan is sideways, and they're all trying to shoot through there. Are they going to make it? Hey, how about that? We're still going the right way here. That's the Maverick division for you at its finest. Chess Bonds up in the infield. He's trying to get back out on the racetrack. Your leader is Glenn McCutta in car number 35. Rick Farmer is second in 24. Shane Patterson in 25 up into third place, and Dwayne Kramer up into fourth and on the move. Dwayne Kramer takes over third place. 2 laps down. Here comes Jumpin' James Johnson up on the outside in the 36 car. Mike Glisson in 02 also moving up. Well, they're starting to get the dust settled so we can see him coming out of turn 4. Your leader is Glenn McCutta, followed by Shane Patterson, Dwayne Kramer, James Johnson, and now Mike Glisson in 5th. Kramer goes by Patterson, takes over second place. Ed Brandenburg on the charge in car number 77. Your leader is Glenn McCutta, but for how long? Here comes Dwayne Kramer. He is flying. Dwayne Kramer grabs the lead in car number 66, followed by Glenn McCutta. Good battle for third between Patterson and Johnson. Mike Glisson runs 5th. Then you got Dennis Belfi, Ed Brandenburg, Ken Miller, Dan Vasquez, and Tim Wyatt. James Johnson all the way up into second place in the 36 car. 6 laps down in this one, and the leaders are already working up on the back of the pack. Dwayne Kramer, James Johnson, Glenn McCutta, Shane Patterson, and Mike Glisson. That's your front 5. Ed Brandenburg on the outside of Dennis Belfi takes over 6th place. We got a good battle for 3rd, McCutta and Patterson. Shane Patterson driving it in deep down into turn 3 in car number 25, and he'll come out of there in 3rd place. Good move by Shane Patterson at 25. James Johnson working on Dwayne Kramer. They are battling for the lead. Third place is Shane Patterson, then it's Glenn McCutta. The 0-2 of Mike Glisson trying to get around him. Glisson trying to move into 4th place here. Ed Brandenburg 6th, Dennis Belfi 7th, Big Al Goss up to 8th place. Ken Miller and Dan Vasquez rounding out the top 10. Check that, it's Mike Moon and 00 that's in the top 10 now. And Moon's going to go for a pass. Mike Glisson has taken over 4th place. Dwayne Kramer still leads it. James Johnson still running in 2nd as they come around to complete lap number 11. There's your 66 car, your leader. 3rd place, Shane Patterson in 25. Mike Glisson 4th in 02. Glenn McCutta 5th in number 35. Now McCutta back underneath Glisson. He'll take over a spot. Glisson's going to go into the pits. Al Goss and Ed Brandenburg side by side. They battle for 5th place now. Al Goss around Ed Brandenburg to jump into the top 5. Brandenburg now runs in 6th, followed by Dennis Belfi, Ken Miller, Mike Moon, and Dan Vasquez. That's your top 10. James Johnson and Dwayne Kramer now side by side. Dwayne's trying to use that traffic to his advantage out there. Here comes 0-2, Mike Glisson back. Johnson on the outside, Kramer on the inside. Battle for the lead right here. 14 down, 36 to go. They're still side by side. Shane Patterson still 3rd. 4th place is now Big Al Goss in 21. Whoa, Chessbond spinning in turn 2. Backing off the racetrack. If he can get it back in a forward gear, we should be able to stay under green. Now Glenn McCutta on the inside. Al Goss is way up on the outside. And McCutta is going to take 4th place back. Al Goss 5th. Ed Brandenburg 6th. Brandenburg trying to get inside of Al Goss. He will try to take over 5th place here. Now Big Al stands on the gas. Good battle back there for position. Battling for the lead. Kramer and Johnson. Johnson on the inside. Something happened to car number 66. Dwayne Kramer way off the pace. James Johnson now your leader. And he's going to run away here. Or try to. Kramer runs 2nd in car number 66. Shane Patterson still 3rd at 25. Whoa, Big Al spins it up in turn 4. They race back to the line, and Dennis Belfi takes over 4th place in car number 82. Here come the leaders. Now we go under yellow on lap 18. All right, so James Johnson's got himself a little bit of a cushion. 3 lapped cars between himself and the 25 car of Shane Patterson. Shane's having his strongest run of the season right now, 2nd place. Dwayne Kramer lost power there for a while, but he's still running 3rd in car number 66. And Dennis Belfi and Mike Moon, they were the guys when the car spun up in turn 3. When Al Goss spun out up there, it was Belfi and Moon who took evasive action down in the infield, made a couple of nice passes, and they took over 4th and 5th place. Ed Brandenburg's now 6th. One more go-around. As they flash by this time, they'll complete lap number 25. And halfway through the race right now, halfway. Now when they take the green, next time they flash by, it won't count until they come around and complete another whole lap under green. Here we go back to green. Everybody trying to catch back up in this one now. Jumping James Johnson's got himself out front. James Johnson with clear sailing out in front of him. Shane Patterson runs second in car number 25. Sliding her a little bit down there. In turn 4, Dwayne Kramer caught right back up to him here. So Kramer going to try to make a move. Dennis Belfi in 82 runs fourth. Here comes Mike Moon in 00. The Moon Man's going to try to pick up a spot. There he goes. Mike Moon in 00 will grab fourth place. Dennis Belfi still runs fifth. Ed Brandenburg is in sixth. Look at James Johnson stretch it out here. Jumping James showing you why he's a division champion. Shane Patterson in 25, the white Camaro, runs in second. Dwayne Kramer is third. Mike Moon fourth. Big Al Goss is up into seventh and flying. Here comes Big Al in car number 21. Big Al up into the top 5. Whoa, and he went in there hot, trying to save it. Oh, Chess Bond's going to loop it right in front of him. Chess keeps it off the wall, does a good job not to hit the wall. But now Chess is sitting there saying, oh man, I hope you guys all see me here. Everything's okay, he made it. Here comes a battle for second now. It's still Patterson in second, Dwayne Kramer third. Mike Moon is right behind him, he runs in fourth. Followed by Dennis Belfi, Ed Brandenburg, and Al Goss. Brandenburg to the outside. Goss on the inside, Brandenburg on the high side. Dennis Belfi trying to hold him off. Oh, look out, 44 is going around for a loop. Mike Moon gets collected. Tough break for the Moon Man. He drops back about 4 spots. Mike Fuller still got it running. I think we're going to stay under green here. Johnson just went by. Here comes Patterson, followed by Kramer. Your new fourth place car is Ed Brandenburg in 77. Al Goss around the outside trying to make a move. Dennis Belfi runs sixth, followed by Ken Miller and Mike Moon. Ed Brandenburg, fourth place in 77, but Al Goss is giving him a run on the high side. There's just a bunch of traffic right there. Whoa, look out. Not a lot of room. The old squeeze job, and Big Al makes it through there to take over fourth. Here comes Brandenburg back on the inside. Oh, good battle. Woo, a lot of fun. 36, James Johnson is your leader way out front. Second place still Shane Patterson. Dwayne Kramer third. Big Al Goss now runs fourth. Ed Brandenburg fifth. Ken Miller is trying to catch Dennis Belfi. Mike Moon is right there as they all battle for sixth place. There goes Mike Moon to the inside. Whoa, 3 wide, they go into the turn. With the lap car of David Carroll trying to stay out of their way. Somehow, everything's still okay here. Johnson completes lap 36. Car number 36, your leader on lap number 36. Here comes the second place car. It's car number 25, Shane Patterson. Dwayne Kramer runs third in 66, and Al Goss is fourth in car number 21. Ed Brandenburg runs fifth in car number 77. Dennis Belfi holds down the sixth spot in car number 82. That big Monte Carlo is a hard one to pass. James Johnson now right up behind Dan Vasquez as he continues to lap cars now that are in the top 10. So less than 10 cars on the lead lap. 8 cars to be exact on the lead lap. There goes Mike Moon trying to get around Dennis Belfi. He will do it that time down the backstretch. Fourth place car is number 77, Ed Brandenburg. 00 is fifth, 82 is sixth. Number 10 is seventh. James Johnson going around. Whoa, Shane Patterson running in second place, and he's off the end of the track up there in turn 4. Tough break for Shane Patterson. James Johnson coming around right now. Your leader, we're going to have a yellow flag, I think. Shane's hung up there. Now we go under yellow as this pack comes around. Lap number 41. Now all the laps have to be under green the rest of the way, so they don't count anymore while we get them lined up. James Johnson first in car number 36. The guy right behind him just went a lap down. He's trying to get back on the lead lap in case we get another yellow. That is Dennis Belfi in 5th place. Look way back to the blue car. 66, he's your 2nd place car. Okay, here we go. Archie's got the light out looking him over. Everybody stays lined up real nice, and we go green. Good job. James Johnson trying to bring it home. Look at Jumpin' James pulling away again. 2nd place car right there, 66, Dwayne Kramer. Then Ed Brandenburg. Oh, we got a spin right there. It's car number 10, Ken Miller. He was one of the top 7. He has spun out. Dan Vasquez is spinning over there. Yellow flag for Johnson. We'll slow it down again. Belfi still 5th. Al Goss is now your 6th place car. Number 21 picked up 2 spots right there. And Dwayne Kramer picked up a bunch of spots. He's only 4 lapped cars behind the leader now. Ed Brandenburg still 3rd. Ed's trying to stop the 77 machine, and he does. Mike Moon is 4th and 00. Hey, look at them all line right up. Good job by the Maverick drivers. Here we go. Archie goes back to green, and we're about 7 laps from the end. Al Goss trying to move into the top 5 as he battles with Dennis Belfi. Big Al into 5th place in car number 21. Now, if he can get himself back on the lead lap, there's one more caution. He might pick up another spot or 2. 2nd place car still Dwayne Kramer in 66. Ed Brandenburg right behind him in 77. Mike Moon runs 4th and 00. Al Goss is flying right now, folks. He just got himself back on the lead lap. He's running in 5th place. James Johnson, your leader in car number 36. 4 laps to go. 2nd place, car number 66, right here, Dwayne Kramer trying to battle traffic. Ed Brandenburg runs 3rd in car number 77. Mike Moon's catching up in 4th place. Three more to go for Jumpin' James. Kramer, Brandenburg, and Moon, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, still battling. Mike Moon trying to get into the top 3. Brandenburg fights back on the outside. And Mike Moon will take over the position. White flag will fly for Jumpin' James Johnson in car number 36. There he is, 1 more to go. Dwayne Kramer still 2nd, Mike Moon 3rd, Ed Brandenburg 4th, Al Goss 5th. They're the only 5 on the lead lap. And this young fella has won everything this year, and here he is again, car number 36, Jumpin' James Johnson. Whoa, Ed Brandenburg got crazy coming off turn 2 there, got a little sideways. Got a fire under the car as he tries to get it fired up. Al Goss will take over 4th place right there. 2nd went to Dwayne Kramer, 3rd went to Mike Moon, and Al Goss finishes 4th. Tough break for Ed Brandenburg, but he'll still bring home a top 5 finish here.
For a 2nd place finish, you got a 2-week stay at Caesars Tahoe, including a 2-day membership at the spa. All right, go ahead and enjoy that. 2nd place finisher on a Sun Valley, that's Dwayne Kramer in car number 66, and his wife is the one who gets the 2-night stay, and she's happy about it. Now, finishers 3 through 10 all got themselves a free pit pass, but Mel wanted this guy there because of the hard race he drove to finish 3rd, so we'll get him. He's done a heck of a job this year. He's one of the fan favorites out here at this racetrack in this division. That's the Moon Man, Mike Moon. Give him a big hand. He ended up 3rd out here tonight. And the winner of, wait a minute, give me that certificate back, Mel. No. Not only a trophy, but a 2-week, 2-night, 2-week. 2-night stay at Caesars Tahoe, dinner for 2 at the Caesars Tahoe restaurant of your choice, a breakfast for 2 each day, and a membership at the spa. Are you old enough to go to Caesars Tahoe? You'll find somebody to use it. Jumpin' James Johnson whooped the field tonight in the 36 car.
24 cars in the main event field, all 24 mounted on the racetrack, and they're all pretty much lined up now. Starting at the rear of the field will be the 4 cars that transferred up through the B main. Car number 99, 91 Camaro from Sun Valley, sponsored by Nevada Rod Shop, Driveline Service of Carson, and Beck's Machine Shop. That's J.T. Stark. Car number 29, 74 Camaro from Carson City, sponsored by Capital City Loan and Northwest Enterprises, Frank Sanfilippo. Up here in the next row in car number 8, 83 Buick Regal from Carson City, sponsored by Action Auto Parts, Long John Silver's, Thompson's Race Car Fabrication, Capital Automotive, Ambo Racing, and Capital Shell. Number 8 is Mike Hayward. Car number 75. 75 Camaro from Reno, sponsored by Western Sign Service, Nevada Rod Shop, and the Lester Racing Team. That's Bobby Hines. Now the fellows we haven't seen since the Trophy Dash. Car number 65, 77 Camaro from Reno, sponsored by Ames Machine Shop, putting on the Ritz special events and full stop gas. Fast time tonight, fastest time ever turned in this division, and it was breaking his own record to do it, 14.05. You see the for sale sign, he'll sell you the whole works, and it's a fast car, folks. If you want to go fast, talk to him later. That's Reno's Craig Paulson. Car number 80 from Orangevale, sponsored by Marco Muffler, Jim Parnell. Number 25, Catarelli Racing and Angeli Vineyard Chevy Lumina, also sponsored by First Street Studio, Bear Construction, and McConnell Chevy Olds. From Cloverdale, car number 25, your Trophy Dash winner early on this evening, Mike Catarelli. Car number 15 from Sparks, sponsored by High Sierra Imports, The Clutch House, Sunshine Auto Dismantlers, Norm's Classic Autos, Matco Tools, and D. Krentz Racing. Car number 15, that's Hollywood, D.J. Krentz. He's got a little sticker on there, and his dad, it says, "My mechanic is the world famous Darrell Krentz," his dad. That's Now, since he's not here tonight, we can call him DJ's old man. Car number 1, sponsored by the Horseshoe Club, Capital City Auto Parts, Capital Alternator and Starter Supply, and Jerry's Finishing Touch. The 1993 Silver State Raceway Limited Sportsman Track Champion. Number 1 is Dave White Lightning Lester. Car number 16. Well, good, because we lost the information on this car. Go ahead and keep window cleaning. Oh, here it is. Here we go. From Redwood Valley. Sponsored by Ukiah Heating and Cooling, Clearwater Bottling, BJ's Monogram. Car number 16 is driven by Troy Willie. Car number 60 from Carson City, 77 Trans Am, sponsored by Romantic Image Lingerie, Mountain Towing, Auto Exciters, Valley Glass, and Michael Hull Fleet Sales. Car number 60 from Carson City is Tom Waters. Car number 34 from Redwood Valley, the 1992 winner of this event, finished second last year, sponsored by Redwood Oil and by Lamson Tractor. That beautiful machine, number 34, is driven by Bud Thompson. Car number 6 from Ukiah, a 91 Trans Am. The Wells Motorsports 91 Trans Am is sponsored by Farmer Brothers Body Shop, Ukiah Automotive, Quality Firearms, Lehman's Honda Service, Nelson Auto Glass, Autotech Machine and Welding, Ukiah Trophy, Sankey Signs, Hanco Tire Center, and Ukiah Self Storage. Please welcome to Silver State Raceway, car number 6, Jerry Nelson. Car number 35 is a 1974 Ford Gran Torino from Sparks, sponsored by North Edison Auto Body, Allen's Tire, Bojo's Pizza, Waterbed Warehouse, Cardio One, and Molten Mike's Trailers. All of those sponsors in Sparks. Car number 35, Richard Lawler. From Carson City, a 76 Nova, sponsored by Beck's Appliance Repair, Edwards & Cook, Mallory Electric, Overland Homes of Carson City. New sponsor tonight, Grover Dental Lab. Also sponsored by Westco Printing, Western Title of Nevada, Pat Finley, general contractor, and also sponsored by the Kirk family out of Dayton. And he wanted me to pass this message along. Jack Kirk is in the hospital, not doing too well right now. Greg and the rest of the racing team wish him all the best. Dedicate tonight's race to him. Car number 44 from Carson City is the Chicken Hawk, Greg Hollis. Number 52, a 75 Dodge Dart from Reno, sponsored by Mack Brothers Auto, Sunshine Auto Dismantlers, Sierra Air Incorporated, B&M Muffler, and Mack Signs out of the Carson Valley. Car number 52 has been in the top 10 all year long in points at our racetrack. That is Don McCutta. Car number 77 from Citrus Heights, California, sponsored by J&J Body Shop, Riverside Transmission Service, Marco Muffler. Car number 77 is driven by Bill Berry. You okay, Arch? You need security, Arch? No? He needs a pacemaker, he said. Archie said, ma'am, he'll give you an hour to quit that. A week, he said. Car number 2, 76 Camaro from Sun Valley, sponsored by Carson Valley Oil, Pacific Cylinders of Nevada, Sidelines Bar and Grill and Sparks, Keith's Muffler and Brakes, Sinorama USA, Plaza Auto Parts of Reno, Odell Incorporated, Miller's Custom Automotive, Edwards & Cook, and First Western Bank of Carson City. Car number 2, a two-time main event winner out at the track this summer, and another one of our top 10 in points. That's Rapid Robert Miller. Hey, we haven't seen this fella for a while. Good to have him back. In a 72 Nova from Sun Valley, sponsored by Michael Suzuki Honda of Carson City, Nevada Cam Company, Independent Repair, Hobie's Casino, Sunshine Auto Dismantlers. Let's see if we got any new sponsors since the last time we talked to this fella. Nope, just that list we just gave you. Car number 30 from Sun Valley, Jeff Cloutier. Car number 12 from Carson City, a Monte Carlo SS, prepared by Watson's Automotive, sponsored by Tri-Square Remodeling, Eastern Sierra Trading Company, and Burroughs Brothers Concrete. Car number 12 is driven by Vince Malone. Car number 96 from Ukiah, a Camaro formerly driven by a guy by the name of Al Vogel, who had a third and a second here in the last 2 fall races. Car number 96 starts on the outside of row number 2. It is sponsored by Griot's Brake and Wheel and Vogel's Used Cars, as well as Mindo Transmission. Car number 96 is Gary Sellers. Number 47 from Modesto, California, sponsored by Yosemite Auto Parts, Leger Custom Orders, and Bowman Racing Engines. I believe, yeah, first trip here, 73 Nova from Modesto. Please welcome to the Raceway, Billy Inman. On the outside of the front row, sponsored by Klamath Motorsports, Woodman Engines, Off-the-Wall Racing. Talked to these fellas earlier, had to find out more about this car. This 57 Chevy was made into a race car in 1963. It was raced for a few years, sat in a boneyard for about 15 years. They got it out, put it back together. The frame, the front fenders, the trunk, the top, all of those parts are original equipment off of that car. K9 from Klamath Falls is Randy Hirschbach. And on the pole, leading the show, bringing them around from Gualala, California, sponsored by Gualala Hotel, Bedrock, A&K Well Drilling. Number 41 will be on the pole. Please welcome to Silver State Raceway for the first time, Junior Rowdy Roddy. All right. Diane, get over here so these guys can hear you. All right, fellas, I know you can hear down there in the racetrack.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Here we go, thundering to life. 24 of our finest limited sportsman street stock and pro stock type automobiles on the West Coast. One of the biggest open competition events these fellas can run. They all like to come here for the big bucks on the last weekends of October, and they're here tonight to race 100 laps. First 80 laps under caution. Excuse me, 75. First 75 laps, all will count even if they are under yellow. Caution laps count up to 75. After that, the last 25 laps must be under green. 100 laps of racing coming up. The yellow light's out. Junior Roddy. Randy Hirschbach bringing him around. He'll jump on the gas here in just a second. Here we go. We got a green. Everybody going through 1 and 2 okay. Richard Lawler spinning down into the infield in the 35 car, and he jams on the brakes. And we'll get a complete restart, I do believe. Looks like trouble for K9 out there. Randy Hirschbach is barely coasting as he heads into the pits. I don't know what happened to it. All right, trying to get them all lined up here. Here we come. Jumping on the gas around 3 and 4. We go green. Gary Sellers in 96 jumps out front. Jeff Cloutier a little bit sideways over there in turn 2. Here comes the 41 car back into second. That's Junior Roddy. Otto Modesto in that 47 car flying right now, grabbing second place. Billy Inman in 47. Now he slides up too high over there, but he's able to hang on to second. Vince Malone moving up through the pack. Vince Malone on the outside trying to take over third place, and he's got it. Junior Roddy fourth, Jeff Cloutier fifth, but here comes Robert Miller into the top 5, followed by Greg Hollis. Your leader, Gary Sellers, a good lead early in the race. Billy Inman runs second. Here comes Vince Malone in the 12th car. Robert Miller up into 4th place in car number 2 around the outside. Moving into 5th, here comes Don McCutcheon in 52. Good battle for second place is shaping up. Billy Inman with a little bit of a push in that car in turn 2. Vince Malone's able to close the gap. But Inman pulls away from him down the straightaway. A couple of the fellas cranking a little bit of fiberglass and sheet metal down there. Craig Paulson from the back of the pack has just swooped by a couple more cars. Whoa, look out, 77's trying to make it in the pits. Woo! 77 got in the pits right in front of DJ Krentz. Your leader, 96, Gary Sellers, here he comes. Right there, catching up to the back of the pack now. Second place, Billy Inman. Vince Malone third, Robert Miller fourth, Don McCutcheon fifth, Greg Hollis runs in 6th. 41 car, Junior Roddy runs in 7th, then it's Richard Lawler, Bud Thompson. In the 6th car of Jerry Nelson, also in the top 10. Gary Sellers, your leader, is already lapping traffic and flying out there. Inman and Malone trying to stay in touch with him. Car number 96, Gary Sellers out of Ukiah. Your leader as we complete lap number 8. Here comes Sellers right there completing lap number 10 laps down. Okay, we're square on that. Second place still Billy Inman in 47. Vince Malone third, Robert Miller fourth, Don McCutcheon fifth, and Greg Hollis sixth. Jerry Nelson in car number 6 has moved up to 7th place, followed by Lawler, Thompson, and Dave Lester in the top 10. Mike Cantarelli runs 11th. Frank Sanfilippo has just taken the 29 car down into the pit. 77 coming back out after a quick tire change over there. The 77 car, Bill Berry, back out on the racetrack. Here comes Sellers, your leader, working traffic. Inman and Malone battle for second, Miller fourth. Now there goes Vince Malone trying to grab second place. He's got it. Billy Inman runs third. Robert Miller fourth, but Miller's coming on strong on the inside. Robert Miller and Billy Inman side by side to battle for third. Greg Hollis runs fifth. Don McCutcheon sixth. Whoa, Vince Malone got a little squirrel. He's going to lose 3 spots just like that. Robert Miller, second place now. Billy Inman and Greg Hollis battle it out for third. Malone back on the gas, runs fifth, followed by McCutcheon. Jerry Nelson. Bud Thompson is up into 8th place. He's a former winner of this event. Richard Lawler's 9th. Mike Cantarelli runs in 10th. And Craig Paulson is 11th. And Craig was the 100-lap winner this spring. J.T. Stark in 99 down into the pits. 17 down right there for Gary Sellers. Robert Miller second. Billy Inman third. Greg Hollis fourth. Then Don McCutcheon, Jerry Nelson, and here comes Bud Thompson as he has gotten around Vince Malone. Don McCutcheon on the inside trying to get by Greg Hollis and take over 4th place. He's got traffic in front of him. He might have the job done. Sellers continues to lead. Robert Miller is the man trying to run him down right now in the 2 car. 47, Billy Inman runs third. Greg Hollis back on the outside into 4th place. Don McCutcheon 5th. Bud Thompson flying on the outside in car number 34. Here comes Bud. He's going to take over 6th place right here. Well, Jerry Nelson is going to give up that spot. Vince Malone right behind him in 8th, and it's Mike Cantarelli 9th, and Craig Paulson runs in 10th. Paulson trying to draw alongside the 25 car. That's a good battle with a couple of fast machines out there for 9th place, folks. All right, Sellers. Gary Sellers out of Ukiah, your leader, coming around right here in the black number 96. Second place car, number 2, Robert Miller right there. Billy Inman third. Greg Hollis fourth. 5th place belongs to Don McCutcheon in the 52. Side by side for 6th place, continuing to race door handle to door handle. Jerry Nelson in the 6 car and the 34 of Bud Thompson. Now Craig Paulson has moved up into 8th place as he goes by Malone. Malone 9th, Cantarelli runs 10th. Dave Lester is 11th. Whoa, Richard Lawler spins it down in turn 2. We'll get our first caution since the opening lap, I believe, next time around. Lawler is stopped down in turn number 2, trying to get it fired up and out of the way. And here comes the caution flag out for the 96 car. Your leader, Gary Sellers, completes lap number 25 right there. Followed by Robert Miller, Billy Inman, Greg Hollis, Don McCutcheon, Bud Thompson 6th, Jerry Nelson, Craig Paulson, Mike Cantarelli is now 9th, Vince Malone is 10th. 41 car down into the pits of Junior Roddy. 99, J.T. Stark is back out. All right, now the leaders will have clear sailing again for a few laps. As they come around, they start to accelerate. Mark gets his tail off the track, and we go back to green. This time by, we complete lap number 32 with Gary Sellers out of Ukiah, your leader. Robert Miller second, Billy Inman third. Greg Hollis fourth, and Don McCutcheon still in the top 5. Here goes Miller down to the inside. Sellers got up in the high side. Something might have happened to car number 96. Tough break for Gary Sellers. He's going to be out of the race, I do believe. Robert Miller, your new leader. Billy Inman and Greg Hollis, as well as Don McCutcheon, move up a spot. Your 5th place car is now Bud Thompson. Craig Paulson is up into 6th. He's gotten around Jerry Nelson. Nelson runs 7th. Mike Cantarelli runs 8th in the 25 car. Here comes Rapid Robert, your leader on lap number 35. problems for Jeff Cloutier off the edge of the track. He still got it going, though. Just briefly ran off the edge of the backstretch, and Miller still leads it. Bud Thompson taking a look inside Don McCutcheon, trying to take over fourth place here. Bud Thompson in car number 34 picks up a spot. Don McCutcheon 5th, Greg Paulson 6th, Jerry Nelson 7th, Mike Cattarelli runs 8th, Vince Malone 9th, and now Jim Parnell has taken over 10th place. Bud Thompson alongside Greg Hollis as they battle for 3rd. Bud Thompson has won this race before, and he's flying right now. Here comes Paulson into the top 5 in car number 65. Robert Miller, your leader. Billy Inman still runs 2nd. Bud Thompson 3rd. Greg Hollis 4th. Battle for 5th is raging between Don McCutcheon and Greg Paulson, and there goes Paulson. Thompson looking inside Inman as they battle for 2nd. Billy's holding him off. Hollis 4th, Paulson 5th, McCutcheon 6th, Nelson 7th, Cattarelli 8th, Malone 9th, and Lester runs in 10th. There goes Thompson again, diving down low. The 34 car's working on the inside, but Inman holds him off one more time. Oh, Inman slides up high in turn 1, and Bud Thompson has taken over 2nd place. Greg Paulson on the outside of Greg Hollis trying to pick up a spot. Greg's going to try to use that traffic there to help him out, but Paulson makes the pass and pulls up into 4th. Richard Lawler, 35, down into the pits. Vince Malone has spun down here into the infield. Here come the leaders. Malone still got it running, looking for an opening there. There goes Greg Paulson trying to work over Billy Inman as they battle for 3rd. Billy's trying to hold him off. Paulson down low. Here comes a good battle for the lead now. Robert Miller with Bud Thompson right in his rearview mirror, and traffic right in front of him. Look out, fellas. Whoa! Bud Thompson on the inside trying to grab the lead. Miller battles back on the outside. Malone spins it over in turn 3. And on the race back to the yellow, I believe Bud Thompson got the lead. Mike Cattarelli also has spun over in turn 2. Mike Hayward was off the track momentarily. I think Bud Thompson won the race back. We'll have to see what happened. Lights out. 53 laps down, we're back to green flag racing. Bud Thompson, the 1992 winner of this event, trying to do it again. There goes Billy Inman trying to make a pass, and Robert Miller. They are side by side battling for 2nd place. Miller stands on the gas and holds him off for this lap. 16 car problem for Troy Willie. He takes it off the track. Look at that battle for 2nd between Inman and Miller. Miller holds him off one more time. Good, clean racing right up there in turn number 2. Bud Thompson running away with this thing right now. Craig Paulson on the outside of Billy Inman trying to take over 3rd. He's got him. Paulson now trying to get by Robert Miller. Craig Paulson in 65. He won the 100 lapper here in March. He's trying to do it again. Well, we've got a heck of a battle shaping up now between the out-of-towner guy, that 34 car, Bud Thompson, doing a fabulous job once again out here at Silver State Raceway, and the locals, Craig Paulson, Robert Miller, trying to run him down. Billy Inman 4th. 5th place belongs to Greg Hollis. Whoa, Greg's a little sideways over there. Here comes Dave Lester. He's turned on the gas. He's 6th. Don McCutcheon, while battling for 7th, has looped it over in the backstretch. He gets it going the right way, but loses a few spots. Oh, now the 6th car gets together over here with, let's see, a little damage on Tom Waters, number 60. Also on the DJ Krentz machine, number 15. Mike Hayward has to come to a stop way up in a high groove. Everybody else trying to make it through, and they do. All right, we'll try to get those started again next time around. 65 laps down. Remember now, after we cross the 75 lap mark, everything must be under green, so they will stop counting the caution flag laps. Here we go, back to green. And the race is on between Thompson and Paulson. Robert Miller right with him. Inman, Hollis, Lester, and Parnell. Tom Waters 8th, Vince Malone 9th, Don McCutcheon in 10th. DJ Krenz, Mike Cattarelli still trying to battle for position out there, trying to move up. Thompson leads it as we complete lap 67. Time by, we complete lap number 69. Bud Thompson and Craig Paulson showing the field how it's done right now. Robert Miller still with a 3rd place. Inman, Hollis, Lester, and Parnell 4th through 7th, all pretty close together. Tom Waters trying to keep those fellas in touch. 70 down, 30 to go. Traffic in front of the leaders. We'll see how this little situation plays out as Thompson continues to dive in low to pass people. Boy, that car just works wherever Bud wants to put it on the racetrack. Craig Paulson trying to keep him in sight. Dave Lester into the top 5. Here comes Hollis back on the inside, though. A good battle for 5th place. Good racing side by side between Dave Lester and Greg Hollis. Really doing a good job battling each other out there. Right behind Billy Inman, your 4th place car. Jerry Nelson, car number 6, back out on the racetrack. Don McCutcheon down in the pits in the 52 car. All right, got to go green the rest of the way now. We're beyond the 75 lap mark. Bud Thompson stretching it out a little bit over Craig Paulson. Here comes your 3rd place car, Robert Miller. Whoa, Mike Hayward almost slid it into the wall up there in turn 4. Mike's able to continue. He kept it off the wall, no damage. Mike has some definite problems though in the 8 car. Dave Lester around Billy Inman to take over 4th place. Inman runs 5th. Mike Hayward down in the pits. Greg Hollis running in 6th place now. Jim Parnell 7th. Tom Waters 8th. Vince Malone 9th. Mike Cattarelli 10th. All right, check of the leaders. Here they come, completing lap 79. Bud Thompson out front. Craig Paulson 2nd. Robert Miller 3rd in car number 2. Dave Lester is 4th in car number 1, and Billy Inman in 47 runs in 5th. Cars now on the lead lap. 10th place car is right in front of the leader. Bud Thompson in 34 as he continues to fly around this racetrack. Jim Parnell gets around Greg Hollis to take over 6th place. Hollis into 7th. Dave Lester has caught the 3rd place car, Robert Miller. Now we got a good battle for 3rd going. White Lightning, car number 1, having a good run. On the inside of Miller, he will take over 3rd. Robert falls to 4th place. All right, right, Bud Thompson, your leader, working traffic. DJ Krentz, that car is broke, and he has pulled it down the infield and shut her off. It's been missing here for the last few laps. Yellow flag will fly for the leaders when they get here. 84, Bud Thompson, right here, takes that caution at lap 85. Vince Malone was able to hold him off and stay in the lead lap. Oh, something happened to Billy Inman. Tough break for the 47 car. He, I think, is done. And the 34 car is putting moisture down on the racetrack, I do believe. Yellow's out. Starting to pick up a little steam now. Bud Thompson, Craig Paulson trying to keep him right in check there. Here we go. Back to green. The battle is on again for 15 more laps. Thompson trying to keep it down low. Paulson on the inside. Craig Paulson makes the pass. Oh, something happened to Bud Thompson's car, and he is way off the pace. Craig Paulson, your leader. Dave Lister now second place. Robert Miller third. Oh, what a tough break for Bud Thompson. Darn it anyway. He has been a strong finisher every time he's been here, but he couldn't finish tonight. Craig Paulson with 13 to go. Dave Lister, the only man with a shot at running him down. Robert Miller third. Greg Hollis and Jim Parnell battle for fourth. Greg Hollis fourth, Parnell fifth, and Parnell is working him over. Sixth place cars, Tom Waters in number 60. Mike Catawaley and Vince Malone battle for seventh now. Here comes Craig Paulson with only 11 laps to go. Dave Lester second. Robert Miller third. Greg Hollis fourth. Jim Parnell fifth. Tommy Waters in sixth. To go for Craig Paulson out of Reno. Look at that battle for fourth place between Hollis and Parnell. They just can't get away from each other. There's a string tied to those two cars, but it's a strong string. Sixth place belongs to Tom Waters. He's catching up to those fourth and fifth place cars. 8 laps to go this time by for Craig Paulson at number 65. Is on between Greg Hollis and Jim Parnell. Paulson with 7 to go. Lester second. Here comes Robert Miller. He's still running third. Jimmy Parnell on the outside has grabbed fourth place once again, followed by Hollis and Waters. Mike Catawaley now seventh. Vince Malone eighth in car number 12. 6 laps to go for Craig Paulson at number 65. Comes again with 5 laps to go. Dave Lester second, Robert Miller third, Jim Parnell fourth, Hollis fifth, Waters sixth, Catawaley trying to catch him. There's Paulson again. Boom, 4 to go. Well, Mrs. P, how you holding up down there? 2 big 100-lap wins are very, very possible here in one season for Craig Paulson, as he's only got 3 laps to go to finish this one. Dave Lester has worked his way through the field to a second place right now. Robert Miller, strong all night, runs third. Jim Parnell fourth, Greg Hollis fifth. 2 to go for Paulson. White flag next time by for the 65 car. He will have pulled off a sweep this year, winning the March 100-lap Open Comp and the October 100-lap Open Comp if he can just make it around one more time. Craig Paulson at 65. Dave Lester second, Robert Miller third, number 80, Jim Parnell runs fourth, Greg Hollis is fifth. The checkered flag and the win to Craig Paulson at number 65. The Reno fella does it again. Hometown guy wins both big long races this year. Dave Lester with a strong... The Reno fella does it again. Hometown guy wins both big long races this year. Dave Lester with a strong second. Dave's going to head off the track. Nice hand for him. Robert Miller third. Jim Parnell fourth. folks, stay in your seats. We got a trophy to give Craig Paulson. He's a happy camper for the second time this season in 100-lap open comp events. Hey, folks, before you leave, make some noise for Bud Thompson. He led most of the race, had something happen to him on lap 85 there. Bud Thompson, a 34 car, running strong. If you can go over in the pits, we'll open them up in just a few minutes. Be glad to have you over there to take a look at these cars, meet the drivers.